It's week 9 of the 2023 season, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs leader at quarterback. Your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers on Sunday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goals. You'd better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? This will be fielded inside the 5. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
What a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 69 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still got the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. He goes airborne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Herbert throwing again. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 5 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against 2nd to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Herbert now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Over the middle, that's caught by Ross.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cumberland was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Mike Williams and his Charger offense getting set for the next series.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Now we pause for an injury here. It looks like it's Keenan Allen who's in some pain down there. More from L.A. in a moment.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
They go play action here on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Uses the stiff arm.
52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was doing.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. 37 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized for the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. On third down, here's Eckler, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, it's Herbert. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Herbert.
That one complete to Joe Reed.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. And quickly to Kelsey.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
So no gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash and a bit of man. He'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
Open man is Reed. He's got it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert now. He's got it to Williams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and just a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. A good pickup there at 22.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Up the middle with Eckler.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
Yeah, the next-gen stats going to show the final clocking there. He was taken down in just 1.9 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty fast.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Man open it.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
A tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 47 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown.
Justin Ross.
An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Herbert, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Open man is Palmer.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he's brought down.
Offside, defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this